Hello, YouTube. This is Hilda the King OO,
In Ultimate Super X.
and it's we're back, and it's finally here. It took a while, but now it's here.
And it feels like
This week and
forever.
a few weeks ago, we were discussing on how the plot in the movie goes. We actually saw it show off how is it going to be like, and my freaking gosh, it looks freaking amazing.
I personally can't stop watching it on loop.
Oh my gosh, I'm not joking, man. It is the best freaking song. No, all right. You guys can disagree with me all you want, but it is probably my all-time favorite Sonic media right now. Okay, favorite Sonic adaptation to like TV or movies. This movie might be the winner because it got rid. Well, I think, anyways. I could be wrong though. It could be the movie, and I'd be disappointed. But I think it got rid of all the flaws I had with every freaking Sonic media as a kid. No Chris Thorndike taking up the whole screen time. No siblings. No freaking serious Sonic. No boring scenes. Nothing. It's just pure, unfiltered fun and action. And the redesign is freaking phenomenal. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, it is phenomenal. In fact, I think it looks even better now than his emotion.
Definitely does. I can't talk today. He has a lot more expression on his face with the big eyes and the cartoony smile.
All I'm saying right now is what kind of drugs was I on to think that other design looked okay?
But I was kind of I was personally kind of mixed on the original design. I said because I was saying that on some parts he looks okay, but some parts he looks terrible.
Actually, right now, I think all the parts look terrible. All of it. Now it doesn't even look anything like Sonic. It looks like a freaking random
And
gremlin with freaking teeth. Seriously, he looks like a shrieking gremlin.
yeah, it really does. It's really ugly.
You know what? People can make memes
This
on
is
that, and I'll
so
laugh
much
my head
better.
off. I'll continue to laugh my head off at it because it looks so pathetic. It looks like a freaking scene from like a Sonic short or something. Seriously, I
And
don't
the fact that
imagine Ben
given
Schwartz coming out. I really don't imagine Ben Schwartz coming out of that, coming out of Hedgehog's voice. I just imagine a shrieking, banshee, squeaky voice coming out of that freaking model.
and the fact that even when gone ahead and give him gloves just makes this a whole lot better.
Yeah, it got rid of those ugly freaking shoes.
Still those real tiny hands they gave him.
Those creepy freaking hands. No, I'm gonna rant on it right now. Before we get to the trailer review, we're gonna rant on this freaking design. No, no. Here's my main issue. Number one, his hands look freaking small and creepy. Number two, he doesn't look anything like Sonic. He just looks like a guy in a fake Sonic bootleg costume that thinks it does look like Sonic, even though it doesn't. It just looks like a freaking hedgehog, freaking mutant rat, got freaking moved in, like basically combined each other, pissed on, and freaking shriveled up. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look adorable. It doesn't look edgy. It looks some freaking weird mutant thing that I make fun of because it looks really pathetic. And if they kept that design, that movie would have flopped entirely, especially with Frozen 2. And I freaking hate Frozen. And I don't want to see Sonic getting loose to a franchise I freaking hate.
Yeah, and the shaded blue they kind of went with this old design was kind of like because he almost looks like a very grayish pale blue. Even his
What?
tan fur was kind of like very bleached looking.
What pisses me off most about the design when I saw that first trailer is how good Robotnik looked compared to him, especially the ending. I was thinking, why did they put so much more effort on Robotnik than Sonic?
Yeah.
I was thinking, how? So then I saw a bunch of internet posts getting pissed off about it, and I was disappointed too. I didn't want to admit it. I was denying it. I was really deep down inside disappointed with how he looked. And especially how bad the trailer was. Like, it barely showed how Sonic was going to act. It just showed mostly Robotnik and his lines. Nothing about Sonic and Tom and what their dynamic is going to be, or even what the plot was going to be like.
And I'm looking at like the very old trailer right now, and his face looks like someone photoshopped a human face onto a Sonic body. It looks very
It literally
odd.
looks like they've literally just tried to mutate Ben Schwartz himself into a freaking rat.
It really does. Because his mouth is so
So is
tiny,
this
his
what
eyes are
Jewish
so
Sonic is going
tiny,
to
and
look
yet his
like?
head is so.
I was thinking, is this what Jewish Sonic is going to look like?
His I mean, his whole face is almost looks like too small to fit on his head. It looks so odd.
It makes the Goombas from the Super Mario Brothers movie look even better. It makes freaking Bowser from the Super Mario Brothers movie have more effort onto it. Freaking Bowser, because at least he turned into a reptilian at the end.
Yeah, even though that's still kind of odd, but it's still kind of interesting though.
Freaking Yoshi had more effort put onto him. At least he was a dinosaur.
Yeah, at least it made sense with Yoshi. Bowser wasn't even a dinosaur. He was more like a mix of a dragon total thing.
Yeah, and it looked kind of cool to be honest. I'm gonna get a lot of disagree, but I like Yoshi in that movie. I like the way he looked. To me, that's how Yoshi would look like in real life if a movie came out in the '90s. Because there was no CGI
Yeah,
back then to combine that.
I
There
think
was,
the same
but it
people
would
did
look
that.
like
Did
crap.
like the Jurassic Parks.
Yeah, they didn't even have a lot of budget to do that, so they had to use an animatronic. And you know what? I think it paid off. Yeah, that Sonic trailer looked freaking downright awful. I mean, but to me, I had some faith in the movie left because, like I said, they barely showed anything from that movie. So I was sitting here for the next 6 months worrying about how this movie's gonna go. I've been thinking, this movie ain't gonna be that good. I know it's not gonna be that good. It's probably just gonna be another flick that just that just acts like it's Sonic, but it's not really Sonic. It's gonna be like the Ninja Turtles all over again, where the human protagonists freaking get more screen time than Sonic. It's gonna be Sonic X all over again. But then I reread that leak from Reddit, and I've been thinking maybe not, but I don't know how's it gonna go. So then I waited, and so were you. We were waited, and all we got was that mutant trailer. It was pretty much the worst freaking trailer for a movie I've seen, like for a product that's not even Sonic related, like for all time. Like it barely showed anything about how the movie's gonna be about. I got it early for nothing, so I just waited and not know how this movie's gonna go. Even I think they didn't even show enough of Ben Schwartz. I thought maybe Ben Schwartz is not the best choice for Sonic because his voice sounds way too deep. Not as deep as Roger, but he's kind of deep. He sounds more like Ryan Reynolds in Sonic. So then I waited. And then trailer 2 came. And oh my lord, it is phenomenal. Everything. I mean, literally everything I had the problem with the first trailer gone. All of it gone.
Yeah.
Like, Ben Schwartz sounds even better as Sonic now. In fact, he sounds a lot like Ryan Drummond's Sonic. He's Martin Burke with Griffith emotion. That's what it feels like. It feels like Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool personality with a little bit of Jaleel White, Sad AM Sonic personality, meets with Ben Schwartz, with Ben Schwartz giving a freaking mixture between Ryan Drummond, Martin Burke, Jason Griffith's emotion, and Ryan Reynolds' kind of tone, but Martin Burke and Ryan Drummond kind of voice and tone. When he's deep, he sounds like Ryan Reynolds. When he gets high, he sounds like Ryan Drummond and Martin Burke mixed together. And holy crap, did that look amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely a good mix of both.
What do you think of how he sounds?
I think he perfect. That sounds like a pretty good mixture of both.
Do you think he's as good as Jaleel and Griffith? I think he is as good as Jaleel Griffith. To me, they're a tie. And including Drummond as well. Yeah, they're a tie. To me, anyways. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty good tie.
That's why I don't say which one's better than the other. They're different Sonics. But to me, my least favorite will always be Roger, so frick.
Okay.
That is one guy I won't call a tie. I know he's a nice guy, but I don't know. I still think his voice sounds way too deep. When I heard Ben Schwartz as Sonic, I got freaking excited. I was like, oh, we are doing this, aren't we? Everything was beautiful. I saw Green Hill Zone in there, and I was like, oh my freaking gosh. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. The landscape is beautiful. The music of the Green Hill Zone remix is beautiful.
Definitely. I thought this just looks a lot better than Blue Studios Green Hill Zone.
I'm not joking.
The one that did that fan movie.
I'm still speechless. Like literally, I'm like speechless. I have no words. I have a loss for words. Like literally, like Blur Studios put so much effort into this.
Also, looking back and forth between the Sonic, the Sonic screamings, when he saw Tom, I noticed the trying the darn hardest to have Sonic's lips cover his teeth, so you won't see his teeth like at all. It's like, we heard your complaints. We're going to make sure his teeth ain't shown at all here.
And you know what? I don't give a freak. And also, his teeth look fine. I like the cartoony teeth they gave him. Much better than those freaking weird, realistic face gremlin teeth he had before.
Yeah, but you can't even see the front of his teeth.
You know what? I'm going to say it right now. Gremlin Sonic is what happens if you feed that version of Sonic a chili dog after midnight. I said it once, I'm saying it again, and I still stand by that fact. Actually, feeding a chili dog after midnight that's covered in meth.
You know what Gremlin Sonic actually kind of looks like?
That's what I'm just going to call it. We're not going to call it Paramount Sonic anymore. The new Sonic is Paramount Sonic. We're going to call this Sonic Gremlin Sonic. That's what I'm going to nickname him. It's Gremlin the Hedgehog. He ain't Sonic, he's Gremlin. That's what I'm naming him. He's Gremlin the Hedgehog. That's what we're going to call him. Alright, so what do you think of Gremlin the Hedgehog? What are you about to say about Gremlin the Hedgehog, I mean?
Gremlin the Hedgehog, he looks like, to me, like one of those fan art that's trying their damnedest to sexualize Sonic, like make him one sexy beast or something.
I just imagine now.
Gremlin the Hedgehog.
I just imagine right now, they're going, yes, this is the best Sonic I've ever seen in my life. Show more of it. Show more of that back. Yeah, that's a little bit over the top, but you know what? At this point, that's pretty much Chris. I wouldn't be surprised if that's Chris Chan right now.
Oh yeah, more. Give me more.
I'm having way more fun talking about this new trailer than that discussion about the history right now.
Yes, I want more creepy Sonic. Oh.
Okay, let's not jump this joke to the ground. We got to get back on topic, because otherwise we ain't gonna finish what we're saying. All right, what do you? Okay, back to what we're saying about Gremlin the Hedgehog. Okay, Gremlin the Hedgehog, I think, was Paramount executives' idea. Jeff Fowler had nothing to do with it. I really think he did it. Because again, if that truly was his vision, why would he happily change the design to make him look more cartoonish?
Heck, even most of the cast thought it was a great idea and happy they changed Sonic. The only person that I know did not like the change was Jim Carrey. He did not like them changing Sonic for some reason.
Why? I mean, I love Jim Carrey, but gosh, I disagree with a lot he says.
Yeah,
no, we're not getting political in this video. We'll never talk about politics. All right, these discussion videos are for people who are both sides. We're never going to talk about whose side are we on. So no, we're never going to talk about that. All right, we're not going to talk about that. All right, nothing but politics.
Well, we're not talking about politics here. We're talking about what Jim Carrey's thinking about Sonic.
But yeah, we're not talking about Jim Carrey's political views. That's on him. To each his own. We don't care. All right. I think he's stupid to make his point on why Sonic should never be changed.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, you're gonna have all the effort put on you, and Sonic is gonna have no effort put on him.
Yeah, he thinks they shouldn't have handled. This is before they released the trail. They shouldn't have pandled to the fans, because then you might get some kind of Frankenstein-looking thing out of it. You already got a Frankenstein-looking thing out of this.
Dude, the Frankenstein-looking thing is the actual design you made. It's like a freaking... No, I'm going to say it right now, okay? That Sonic is what happens when you take a Gremlin and freaking Sonic and freaking Ben Schwartz and try to Frankenstein the freaking crap out of it.
Exactly.
I guess Sonic freaking skipped face day because, trust me, he really need to wash his face. And his teeth needs to be freaking fixed. Go to a dentist, too, while you're at it. And also get rid of those ugly mother freaking shoes and put some gloves on, for gosh sakes.
He almost looks like that B-movie meme. Well, they would take that B's face and put it on other kids. That's what he looks like.
Oh, like great. I just imagine Sonic going, you like jazz? Great. I just imagine Sonic is Barry B. Benson. Okay, so who's going to be Kenny? Robotnik? Yeah, let's get Patrick Warburton to be Robotnik. I pay money for that. Actually, never mind. Not Patrick Warburton as Robotnik. I could totally see Patrick Warburton be as Knuckles. Oh, we'll get to our casting ideas for the characters in the sequels later in this video.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Lord knows there is going to be a sequel. Guaranteed. If you didn't think there's not going to be a sequel, oh, there is going to be a sequel now. It's basically confirmed at this point. It's going to make enough money. I don't care. It's going to make enough money to get a sequel.
Oh, most definitely.
I won't be surprised if it made I doubt. Maybe it'll make $1 billion, but I doubt it will make $1 billion. So let's just say it's going to make at least $500 million.
Even the people that kind of hate Sonic will end up going to see this movie to see if it turns out as bad as they hope.
I just want to see it, and I hope it does well. And I hope they tried because let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay, they should start off trying to test the waters with the first movie, which is Sonic, giving his personality out and Robotnik before changing him into Robotnik, and then make a sequel. But we'll get to
Oh
that,
yeah,
our ideas of how a sequel should work. But I'll have one question. Are they going to recast Jim Carrey as Robotnik? Because Jim Carrey does not like to do sequels.
he doesn't.
Because remember, he
Well,
doesn't like to do
huh?
sequels. Like, he did not want to do The
I
Mask
didn't.
2, and he did not want to do Dumb and Dumber 2 for a while.
Oh, I
So,
didn't know
if
that.
Jim
I
Carrey
did not
says
knew
no,
that.
who are they going to cast as Robotnik? I'm going to be perfectly honest. If Jim Carrey says no to a Sonic movie sequel, get Danny DeVito as Robotnik.
Yeah.
Either Danny DeVito, actually, Danny DeVito's my only choice.
I'm kind of wondering why he was so willing to do a lot of those Detective Aces movies. Then, I mean, isn't it like 2 or 3 of them?
I mean, Ace Ventura. I think probably because, I don't know. I guess Ace Ventura is probably the only one, but usually Jim Carrey does not like to do sequels, but well, who cares? All right, we don't even know if it's going to get 100% going to get a sequel, but if it does, all I'm saying right now is Jim Carrey better say yes because I don't even know who's going to play Robotnik in the sequel.
Same here, which normally they don't really kind of replace actors when it comes to sequels. They kind of like stick with that one, and if they can't get them to jump in, then normally they don't replace them.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to our topic about Frankenstein's Gremlin Sonic. That is what happens when you take a freaking Sonic and a Gremlin and Ben Schwartz and try to Frankenstein the hell out of that. Now I can see what Emmer Prevost, Helsing 920, rest in peace, said about Frankenstein stuff. But yeah, this is what happens when some
Kind
stupid dip crap decides to say, hey, no, I think this is what happened. Jeff Fowler had nothing to do with this. Here's what happened. Paramount executives, while they're making the movie, Ben Schwartz was going to probably use that one design you've seen in the poster with Chris Pratt. They were going to use that. And then Paramount was like, no, not realistic enough. I got a great idea. How about we make him look like a freaking gremlin rat? Because, hey, Chipmunks did it, Smurfs did it, Ninja Turtles did it, and it made a bunch of bank. Let's do it like that. And Jeff Fowler's like, I don't know, Paramount. We shouldn't do that. Do it, or you're fired. Fine.
of.
5 months later, what the hell were you doing with that design, Fowler? I told you. It was going to look like crap. Me and Tim, and even Ben over here said, maybe this is not a good idea because we want to be a little faithful to the franchise. This is not on us. This is on you. You better redesign that thing pronto. Okay, we told you. All right. Now, give us creative control and we'll redesign it. What do you mean creative control? We're the ones redesigning. I said, give us creative control. Okay, chill. All right. Where's my cell phone? I gotta call my buddy Tyson up to get him over. Yo, Tyson, you free? Yeah. You want to redesign Sonic? I'll pay you. Sure. Why not? 5 months later, oh my gosh, best Sonic design ever. You see, that's probably what happened.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of Benson. Get the work on your file.
Yeah, I think at this point, that's exactly how it went down. I would not be surprised. So I'd be no. Actually, I got a conspiracy theory. I think they purposely made him look like crap just so they could have the Sonic done in their way. Think about it. They probably said Paramount wants it to be realistic, huh? We'll give them realistic. We'll give them really realistic. Just like the Toy Story Black Friday reel. And then Paramount's like,
It's
that
very
is too
possible.
realistic. We got to change it. See, it's just like the Toy Story Black Friday reel.
It's very possible.
That's exactly how it
Person.
went down. They did not. No, I'm serious. People who make those stupid conspiracy theories where they have the design already planned out. No, I think it was Jeff Fowler's idea to make him look like crap just so they could have it their way. And you know what? It perfectly makes sense. Because they're probably forced to make a more realistic Sonic that looked like crap, so they said, hey, let's make it realistic to the hilt and then just redesign it our way if it fails. To me, that's a genius strategy, and I'm glad they did it. Now, it ain't real. It may not be real, but hey, that's my theory anyways. It's either of those theories. I mean, it's better than that redesign is already ready theory.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
starting to
starting to
notice that his. What
I'm
you gonna
serious.
say?
I'm serious. Once the production comes out, it's gonna be the Toy Story Black Friday reel all over again, where they say we got to have more edge to it.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
literally
starting to
just like
notice.
that all over again. And I guarantee once the DVD comes out, we're gonna get footage of this rap because a lot of people have been asking for it. Just like the Toy Story Black Friday reel deleted scenes, it's gonna be in the deleted scenes section, and then we're gonna see Jeff Fowler saying, "We warned you guys. This is an abomination." Oh no! Like kind of like how John Lasseter acted so disappointed with it.
I'm starting to notice that even the shade of on the old design is the green on his eyes is like a whole different color. It's like a very bluish or very lime green looking.
Yeah,
Well, the new design is actually more of an emerald green.
yeah, and I love the new design. See, here's my opinion. It's like here the new design is a good Frankenstein creation. Think about it. They took the cutesy Sonic design. To me, that looked way too cute from the Chris Pratt poster. They basically took that and the Abomination design, because we got to give it that edgy look, and regular modern Sonic, combined it together, and we got the new one. 3 ingredients. Because hey, nobody likes onions by
Agree.
themselves, and technically, that old design is like onions. Nobody likes onions by themselves, so they had to add onions to add a little something extra to it, and boom, there we go. You see, that's the new design. Taking regular modern Sonic, the cutesy Sony version design, and the Abomination design to make it look a little more edgy and roughed up. Combine them together, and boom, there you go. That's the redesign. That's my opinion, anyways.
Agree. Cute and everything edgy. These are the perfect ingredients to make it the ultimate movie. But then
That's
they had an
exactly how it
extra
happened.
ingredient.
See, no, actually, Chemical X was the bad design because Chemical X ain't good by itself.
That's true.
To me, they made the ultimate
Chemical
Sonic
paramount.
design for a live action movie by doing it like that. I give them props. They started off with crap on their heads and they ended up with gold. I remember before the movie came out, before when the movie got first announced, I literally said to myself, there's on the one hand, gold. On the other hand, painful, agonizing failure. I remember saying that pre-production before the movie was even created. At first, I thought they chose the painful, agonizing failure side, but it turns out they chose the gold side by the end of the year.
Yep.
It's like I predicted the future. No, you know what's funny? I remember thinking, what if this would? I wish this is a good prank on this actually being the design. I really wish it was. And guess what? It turns out it was. I was so glad I'm right. Well,
Yeah,
technically not a
totally.
prank, but actually I wouldn't be surprised if it was a prank by Jeff Fowler to give Paramount a lesson to be learned. Yeah, that's how I think about how this design went down. What other way to put it? On the one hand, gold. Other hand, painful, agonizing failure.
What's this movie? Well, it probably would have been reached the would have reached the ladle if they gone with that old design.
Sure, the script would have been decent, and the lines would have been decent, and the voice acting would have been decent. But when you think about it, the design would not work well. Imagine that design being in the Green Hill Zone setting.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, seeing that Sonic design and in Green Hill. I thought that I was kind of thinking about that, thinking, that would have been look ugly.
That would have looked
That would
so
have looked
weird. It
very
would have looked
wrong.
like some weird freaking munchkin man running through Green Hill.
Because we would have this beautiful landscape, and then we would have this ugly abomination running across this landscape. That would have been terrible. Very, very terrible.
Oh, I like that. Trapfall made Rise Fault Nick on Twitter said cartoons the updated version, and it showed the new design in the car with James Marsden. No, on top it showed Daffy Duck with Brendan Fraser. The second showed Sonic with James Marsden, and the third showed Russell Brand Rabbit with James Marsden.
Oh.
Actually, to be honest, I think the Sonic movie is going to be a better version of Hop, to be honest. It's going to be Hop, but, it takes the soundtrack to Hop, but gives the plot more action, adventure, and comedy, and less trying to be freaking Illumination crap. I mean, I liked Hop when it came out, but to me, I always had a problem with it. Is that the plot wasn't that good. And I like the way it started out, him on his own, walking around. But then, as soon as he went with James Marsden, it's all about them just roaming around the city. Boring. I did like Russell Brand as the rabbit, though. He was pretty good. Which got me thinking.
Yeah, I've only
Which got
seen
me
that
thinking,
movie
were they
once.
originally going to get Russell Brand to be Sonic? Then again, that would have been too much like Hop, so they probably got Ben Schwartz, thank God, because I think Ben Schwartz did a better job. So to me, Hop's the worst. Sonic's going to be the better James Marsden movie. Hop is basically a tutorial lesson on how to do a James Marsden live-action adventure movie. And Sonic will be the perfection of that.
Yeah, most definitely. I kind of noticed that, again, back looking at the VO design, I kind of noticed that, it looks like they was trying to give him like a big, long nose-like snout thing going on.
Again, they're going to fulfill the Jewish stereotype.
I didn't
Seriously,
thought
what
about
is it with
that.
this guy? What is it with them trying to make? Listen, I know the guy voice actor's Jewish, but you don't have to make him a stereotype. Jeez, what are you guys, a bunch of freaking, what's the word? I'm trying to remember the word. Are you guys not racist? The other word. Anti-Semites. Are you guys a bunch of freaking anti-Semites?
I didn't thought
What
about
got me
that.
thinking? I think this will be a great joke. Okay. If Sonic is played by a Jewish guy, what's he going to do? Are we going to see Sonic celebrate Hanukkah instead of Christmas? Is he going to spin a dreidel? Is he going to be playing with the band members of Kiss because they're all Jewish, or the Beastie Boys because again, all Jewish, hanging out with Adam Sandler and eating a kosher chili dog that's beef instead of pork.
Which got me thinking, will we ever see him eat chili dogs on this movie?
Probably kosher chili dogs. Hey, anything that's not vegan, I don't care if he eats kosher chili dogs. Bring it on.
That's
I
true.
just imagine now Sonic going up to a person spouting Jewish, like Hanukkah lines or whatever. Him just going up to a person saying, "Here's your chili dog," and he goes, "I'm sorry, that's not kosher. Can't eat this." And he walks off. You know what? I'm starting to think Jewish Sonic is probably going to be the best Sonic. So we first started off with an African American. Then we went on to British Sonic, which is Martin Burke. Then American Sonic, which is Ryan Drummond, Jason Griffith, and Roger. And now we got Jewish Sonic. Well, in terms of American voices.
Yeah, I was about to say unless you want to go with, like, in general, we did have, like, the Japanese versions for the commercials.
Yeah, he was Japanese first, but that's only in Japan. But now he's Jewish. And you know what? I'm surprised. Like, Jewish Sonic rarely fits. Now I want to see the sequel, Sonic, on the Purge to kill Adolf Hitler. Yes! That would be great. Sonic out to kill Adolf Hitler. He goes back in time to kill Hitler before he kills his ancestors. That would be movie of the year.
That reminds me about this real animation I found. Well, Goku went to kill Adolf Hitler and a bunch of his army.
Seriously? Goku tried to kill Hitler? I just imagine now Kid Goku being like, "My family was Jewish. You killed my grandpa. He was a Jewish man." And Hitler goes, "Kill the Jew! Kill the alien Jew! No!" Like kind of like the Looney Tunes shorts.
Heck, I think the guy that narrated this weird animation was that dude that reads that.
By the way, people, really sorry if this is jokes are too offensive for you. We're not making fun of the past. Don't worry. We're not making fun of the Holocaust, all right? We'll never make fun of the Holocaust. That is way too far.
Yeah, definitely not. We're definitely not going there.
We're not doing that. So people who are worried about getting offended, don't worry, okay? Because I don't want you guys commenting that I'm a freaking Nazi, okay? Because I'm making fun of Hitler right now. And also, and if I was a freaking Nazi, would I go see a Sonic movie? Like I said, so don't comment I'm a Nazi when I make a joke, just like PewDiePie, just like saying, "Hey guys, PewDiePie's a Nazi for saying stuff like that."
You know, I don't care for PewDiePie. I kind of do feel bad that everybody's trying to find something to hate on him.
Yeah, okay, sorry for off topic, but yeah. I want to see that movie now. Sonic about to kill Adolf Hitler because he killed his ancestors. Now, that would rule. But yeah, we'll never see that. Imagine if Robotnik teamed up with Hitler. You know what? Robotnik reminded me a lot like Hitler in the old AOSTH series. You'll definitely never see that nowadays. Because remember he did the freaking sign where he put his hands up?
Oh yeah, I know that now. I am very interested.
They should just do that. You know what? Since Ben Schwartz is Jewish, let's just go ahead and do that. Make him freaking Hitler in this movie. Just go full blown. Let's do it. This movie's crazy enough
Oh,
as is, adding Blitzkrieg Bop into its soundtrack, and freaking Sonic making all these pop culture references about The Rock. Let's just go all full blown.
Oh, is Tom still a cop in this? Because I have not seen them reference anything about him being a cop.
He said SFPD. He said SFPD.
Oh, okay. I did not notice that part.
And another thing about I'm sorry, we were talking about Mutant Sonic for too long, but we had to get all that out of the way. Let's just talk about the trailer itself. I've been waiting to take on this trailer because I don't want to be here all night. We've been here for 40 minutes, so let's talk about the trailer. Let me say something about this trailer.
You going to say something?
Wait, what? Well, you have nothing to say.
Did you want to say something first? Oh, yeah. I'm going first. Okay.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Either one. Okay,
I'll go first.
All right, you go first.
I think
you.
Okay. This trailer is amazing. I did not expect we would ever actually see Sonic's world, but the fact they went ahead and showed Sonic's world, that was pretty awesome. In fact, I really want to see more of it. It's more than probably the Earth, but we might see something like that in the sequel, though. This Sonic's whole design was on point. His attitude was on point. He acts a lot more to Sonic than how he did in the video games for 10 years. I mean, he acts more like the edgy Sonic than, 2010 Sonic acts more like meme Sonic, which I never liked. This is amazing, and I just love all the small little clips that we can see from action scenes in this humor. In the fact he kind of very mockingly with his speed is really interesting. I will talk about some of the Easter eggs, but I think I'll let you go on first about what your thoughts on the trailer.
Blind Nerd made a breakdown for the trailer too now. Ugh, dang it, Blind Nerd. Now I want to watch your breakdown and what's your full-on opinions about it. I'll watch that after this discussion's over. We'll watch that after this discussion's over. We're going to continue for another 50 to 40 minutes, so I don't care. All right, we got a lot of time to waste, so F it. Back to what Maya think about it. Okay. I woke up and I'm thinking, and I said to myself, it was like 8 in the morning, and I was shocked that it was already there so early. It was on 6 a.m. I'm like, why? Why 6 a.m., okay? You said 9 a.m., and I woke up at 8.
Yeah, I know when you actually send me this link around 8. I was sleeping and I heard my phone go off and I saw you send me the link to this trailer. I was like, ooh, I didn't expect him to send this to Ori.
Like I said, I texted you early about it because we got to do it early enough. Even though we lose sleep, it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I wish I didn't fall back asleep until around 10.
I didn't even fall back asleep at all. I just got buzzed off some energy drinks afterwards. I took a short nap, but that was 30 minutes?
I have kind of fallen back.
I was ready to rock and roll again. I don't know. After seeing that trailer, my heart was beating so fast. I just had it full of energy. I didn't want to go back to sleep. I want to look up more posts. I was addicted.
I think that's why I didn't went back to sleep until around 10 or 11 because I was looking around for more posts of this. I was trying to find every single everybody's thoughts on this.
All right, now let me go ahead and get my breakdown for the trailer so we can make this quick. All right, when it started off, I was thinking, what are they going to redo the first trailer? And then I heard, "My name is Sonic." I'm like, those 3 words, man. That sounded more like Sonic than Roger ever could. When he said, "My name is Sonic," that's what sold me. That's what sold me. Not the redesign, not the freaking Green Hill. Those 4 words and that tone of voice. Perfect. It did not need a build up or a emo freaking Green Hill song that's boring and puts you to sleep. You know that ones where they play the do 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 on a piano.
Yeah, kind of like how the Fanmade Trio kind of did.
I was worried they were gonna do that. I was worried. I'm like, oh, they're gonna take this freaking seriously. And then when I saw that, and then it all went nuts from here on out. It felt like a 3-minute wild ride. It was nothing but a bunch of jokes and Sonic annoying the crap out of Tom and Robotnik and scaring Robotnik off. And a bunch of action scenes and explosions and one-liners everywhere with the good design. Green Hill Zone showing up. I was like, yes. Frick, yes. Him playing baseball by himself. Oh, yes, yes. Frickin' him reading the Flash comics. Okay, Sonic would not just read the Flash. Let's be honest. He would also have a pile of Deadpool comics with it, to be honest. Probably couldn't get the rights, so they probably just only used the Flash.
Which is kind of funny because I remember when the early Archies, Sonic was kind of like saying, "Hang I'll be gone in a flash." It's too bad that name's already been taken.
Okay. Here's what I
look
question.
good in
Why
red.
couldn't they make Sonic read Plastic Man? You know, as a way of Ben Schwartz saying, please let me play Plastic Man. Because if you're going to get DC, you can make Sonic read Plastic Man as well. Because Ben Schwartz wants to do Plastic Man.
Huh, that's actually a little bit interesting.
Why couldn't they just get Plastic Man as well to just to make the thing full circle? I'm telling you, Ben Schwartz has the potential to become the next Jim Carrey, just the way he acts and he fast talks and whatnot. Now he won't be full blown like Jim Carrey, but like I think he has the potential to become the next Jim Carrey.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't. I mean, I guess as hard to compare with Jim Carrey's humor, even though he has not done that since.
And you know what's funny?
Like
the ironic thing is,
2000.
even though Jim Carrey's in
2000.
the flick, you think all the Jim Carrey stuff. Okay, sorry for interrupting you, but I just had to say this. You would think all the Jim Carrey lines would be gone to him. No, Sonic acts just as much as crazy as Jim Carrey in the movie. So at this point, the movie should just be called
Yeah.
"Who's Gonna Out Crazy Jim Carrey," starring Sonic the Hedgehog. Who's out gonna Jim Carrey, with James Marsden pretty much being the serious guy in the back.
Which I know some people even said that Jim Carrey's probably most likely going to steal the show on this, but I personally think Sonic might handle this movie pretty well on his own too.
I think both are, not one or the other. Ben Schwartz and Jim Carrey are going to both carry the film. Jim Carrey using his back and Ben Schwartz using his arms. And to be honest, even the human characters are more interesting in this trailer than Detective Pikachu. I mean, Tom the Cop had more personality than frickin' whoever the heck that guy was in Detective Pikachu. I forgot his name even.
Yeah, that guy had no personality whatsoever. He just kind of like followed the plot. So you got like, okay, I'll do this. Okay,
I'll do
that. No,
you guys are gonna crucify. Okay, sorry, I didn't know you were not finished. You guys are gonna crucify me for this, but this movie looks better than Detective Pikachu. Go ahead, dislike my video, whatever. This movie is gonna be better than Detective Pikachu because let's be honest, the lines, the humor, the way it's going, even the action scenes look better than Detective Pikachu. Like I said, Detective Pikachu make Hollywood grow some balls, and Sonic the Hedgehog is going to be the movie to perfect its flaws. Like I said, the movies that start off trying to make something popular again isn't going to be perfect. Look at X-Men. It's probably one of the first movies to bring back the superhero genre. It wasn't perfect. Then Spider-Man came and perfect that. So basically,
Yeah,
Detective Pikachu is X-Men to Sonic Spider-Man. Actually, even though Sonic's more like Deadpool to Spider-Man, while Tails is more like Spider-Man, but I'm talking about movie-wise.
which X-Men's almost killed off the whole superhero movie genre because how terrible the last movie was.
Yeah, but yeah, that's another thing I love about this Sonic movie. Sonic acts a lot like freaking Deadpool. That's what he reminds me of in this movie. It's just Wade Will like Deadpool in general.
Most
Basically,
definitely. It
Deadpool
was
with this
just a,
flash. Actually, this is what Sonic is in a nutshell to me in this trailer. Deadpool with the Flash's powers. That's what it reminds me of.
oh yeah, most definitely. Which this probably be the first time AIM in like, geez, almost like 20 years or 30 years since we had a movie about a iconic video game character because Assassin's Creed
What about Tomb Raider?
and
Tomb
all
Raider's
of
technically.
it's
We got
not.
Tomb Raider. That literally came out last year. That was an iconic video game character, Lara Croft.
Oh yeah, oh that's true. Oh, but I'm not sure Lara Croft is as iconic as Mario or Sonic though.
If you talk about 16-bit generation, then yeah, it's been years. Also, another thing I love about this trailer was its humor. You would think it's just gonna be a bunch of freaking toilet jokes like the Smurfs or the Chipmunks. Surprisingly not. I mean, sure, there was one toilet joke where Sonic uses his arm fart, but that's it. And to be honest, it fits his character. And it wasn't shoved down your throat like the Smurfs.
Which I don't think Lara Croft is even in the mascot of whatever company she's by. Is she? Because this one time they kind of basically stopped making games for a while.
Yeah, but did you hear what I said about what I think about the humor?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, at first I thought I was gonna cringe at its jokes. I thought I was gonna cringe if they did that. No, surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. Because it was quick, it was painless, and it kind of fit his character.
Well, he does.
Unlike that
It's
freaking
kind of,
baby episode of Sonic Boom.
it feels like it's almost like modernizing his cockiness.
Yeah. To be honest, I think this would be a better tagline because of the quips and some of the even the immature jokes like him using his arm fart. Basically, I think the tagline said it gotta go fast or freaking or even that one I just showed you. I think the tagline should just be Sonic the Hedgehog, he's rude, he's crude, he's fast.
Yeah,
I think
I
that
thought I
would
was
be a
going to
better
add in like,
tagline. I think that would be a better tagline than gotta go fast, to be honest.
yeah, I don't know why some people wanted that as a tagline. No, I'm like, no, do not use that as a tagline.
Now, people will
That's
disagree
that's
with
a
me
that's
on
a
he's rude, crude, he's fast, but to be honest, rude, crude, and fast sum up Sonic in a nutshell in this movie.
yeah. And
He's
like I was
rude
saying,
because
I
he's
don't
rude,
want.
has a rude, sarcastic, snarky attitude, and he's got a crude sense of humor, and he has fast powers.
Yeah, that would have been a better tagline than what some people wanted. it gotta go fast, which I don't want that because that's a very very annoying meme because most people when they use that they're making fun of Sonic. So
To be honest, I think "Gotta Go
that's
Fast" should be his go-go gadget. To be honest, not as a tagline. You know, his
yeah.
not a tagline, but like his how Inspector Gadget goes go-go gadget.
Actually, yeah, that actually would be interesting to kind of use that as like a tagline. Now I can't remember where you "Gotta Go Fast" come from.
"Gotta Go Fast" came from the Sonic X theme song.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But like, it should not be the tagline because it was. I think it should be his catchphrase. Kind of like "Go Go Gadget," not a tagline, but a catchphrase. But
Actually, that
yeah,
would be interesting because I
hopefully,
remember
let's
back
be
in the
honest.
adventure.
They said there's going to be no toilet humor in the Sonic movie, so hopefully the arm fart scene is pretty much the only toilet humor we get in this movie, and thank God. But like
That
I
depends
said,
if
it
you
kind
see
of
that
fits
as
his
toy
character, to be
humor or not.
honest, for him to do that. Because at least it
This
was quick and painless
on
and
the
not
trail with
freaking
Sonic.
shoved down your throat like the Smurfs or even that baby episode from Sonic X. I mean, not Sonic X, Sonic Boom.
Yeah, but I did see him like in that hotel, like throwing toward people around, but I'm not sure that's counted as toward humor or not.
But yeah, that's what I like about it. It isn't too relying on you know how every single CGI kids movie, like they don't just do it once, they do it over and over again on the toilet humor. You know, like Smurfs and again Chipmunks. They don't just do it once; they do it like 3 times or more so.
Oh yeah,
Especially the freaking Smurfs. This Sonic movie just does it
especially
once.
the
It's quick and painless, and it actually kind of fits his character. It's kind of like how Ryan Reynolds made the brown pants joke.
and especially when they kind of like did the whole crappy thing on the chipmunks.
I'm just glad they didn't just do it over and over again. I don't mind it that. Like I said, I don't mind it that much. Because again, I think it
Which
fits Sonic's character by being a wisecracking, rude, crude son of a gun. Kind of
yeah,
like Gex. He reminds me a lot like Gex in this trailer. Any moment now, I'm expecting him to just sit on a couch and watch TV all day with a pile of chili dog plates.
also, do you know what's last time I pretty cool is when he was running across the Great Wall. Kind of makes me.
That
It
was
kind of
freaking.
reminds me. Reminds me of Sonic Unleashed, that Sonic Unleashed level where he was running across the Great Wall like that.
That was amazing. Like that Great Wall was amazing. Also, I never forget the fact that he was sliding on a board on the freaking road.
Yeah, that
Sure, I
was
doubt I
pretty
doubt he'll
epic.
jump out of a plane, but even if he doesn't jump out of a plane, him being on a board again and having fun while doing it makes me happy.
I wonder if that's the City Escape reference we've been hearing about.
I hope it does. And I hope we get a cool remix of City Escape. Oh yeah. Speaking of remixes, the Green Hill remix in the background was the best Green Hill remix I've ever heard. No, it's the best rendition of Green Hill. It reminds me a lot like Sunset Hill from Sonic Advance. You know, the way its pitch is.
Yeah.
Like, did you hear the Green Hill rendition in the background?
Yeah, I heard a little bit of it.
Didn't it sound like Sunset Hill? It reminded me a lot like Sunset Hill, like the way its pitch is.
Yeah, it kind of does sound a bit like Sunset Hill.
If that song ever gets released on the soundtrack, I might upgrade my Sonic the Hedgehog Sega CD version to replace that cover with that version because that sounds better. I'm serious. It puts the original Green Hill Zone to shame. Even the remastered Sonic Generations version puts that to shame too. Junkie XL is the one who did this, and Junkie, you did a great job. That is the best Green Hill rendition. You did your homework, and it paid off. That thing was beautiful. I hope to hear the full version someday.
Same here. But, that was
That's what makes me happy the most. Usually you'll hear a crappy piano emo depressing rendition. No, you get a beautiful upbeat version of Green Hill that sounds more like the Sunset Hill version. I am begging them. If they make that the end credits music for the movie, I'll literally tear up in the theater if it sounds that beautiful the entire time.
Same here. Which that would be super interesting.
Okay, I want that to be the end credits music. That version of Green Hill should be the end credits music. That pitch, don't change the pitch at all. It'll ruin it. Keep the pitch like that. And make it sound epic as it goes, kind of like a build-up. And then have a huge guitar solo afterwards. Like, make it sound like just basically a remix of Green Hill, but have like a build-up with it. And then once the build-up's over and after it sounds so epic, boom. That's when the credits should end, and then you get the after-credit scene. I'm serious. I hope they keep it like that. I hope they don't ruin it. I'm serious. I hope it just doesn't sound like that good at the beginning and then it just sounds retarded afterwards. Because I love that Green Hill rendition. That's beautiful. Like, only heard a part of it during the baseball scene, but then I heard before the baseball scene, I heard it in the background more, and then I noticed more of it, and I realized this is beautiful.
Oh, look, I gotta rewatch the trailer, see if I could get a better glimpse on it.
I'll do it. I'll see if I can get a better glimpse on it using the sound. Now, okay, folks, I know this is going to annoy you, but I have to do this, alright? We're going to put a little sound over it, and we're going to show you off how it will sound. So I'll just crank up the volume, play it. Okay, enough with this stupid look. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Sonic,
right here.
A little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. They see that line is so good. Extremely handsome package. That's perfect. By the way, can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, good.
planet, people
See, this is what I'm talking about. This voice, the way he talks, it reminds me of the Ryan Drummond days.
Actually, almost kind of reminds me of the
He reminds me. No, he doesn't remind me of
Joey
Adventure
White
Sonic.
days.
He reminds me of Hero Sonic. That's what it reminds me of. Any moment, I'm expecting to hear Ben Short say, "Yeah, we're Sonic heroes." Any moment, I'm expecting Sonic to say, "Yeah, let's party," before kicking butt.
were always after my powers. So I came to yours. It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth.
Okay, Sonic doing that "whoa" sound cracks me up. I want to see Sonic be like a freaking kung fu guy now. Well, it's gonna be some type of Osmosis Jones type crap where he tries to do kung fu and then he gets hit in the face and he goes, "Why do you hit so hard?"
Why did you hit so hard?
I just imagine it now. You know what this reminds me of Osmosis? He kind of reminds me of Osmosis Jones' personality in this, but twice as cocky and crazy. Basically, Chris Rock was on crack.
Yep. Yeah.
Are we going to see Sonic as Marty the Zebra yet next? Okay, anyways, let's talk about the Green Hill rendition. Oh, wait, what did you say?
Now that's a possibility.
Okay, here it is, right there. Right.
Ow! Let the place Sonic! Let the Pitcher's Mound also Sonic!
See, did you hear that beginning?
Oh, I noticed that now. Yep.
Doesn't that sound like Sunset Hill?
I have not noticed that.
It almost sounds almost exactly like Sunset Hill.
Yeah, it does. Dang. Somebody said I didn't notice that. I've been watching the 309.
I'm glad they did a re-edition of Sunset Hill instead of Green Hill. I was worried I thought they were just gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna use the original pitch from the Genesis version. No, they put the key on Sunset Hill key to make it sound prettier. I don't love them for that.
I'm so confused how I did not. I'm so confused how I did not notice that. For the many times I watched this.
I want that remix now. I want that right now on this download so I can put it on my Sega CD version of Sonic 1.
Maybe I should try to get some dope speakers on my TV sometime.
What?
So I'm kind of confused how I did not notice that. Because my speakers on my TV's crappy.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can get that Green Hill remix. Nah, nobody. Yeah, it ain't uploaded yet. I wish somebody could, because I would love to hear the full version of that. Junkie XL, who composed that, I would love to shake his hand right now because he did a phenomenal job. I thought he was gonna do what? Do a blop sound. Or the retarded do piano with the dramatic moment. No, he made it pretty. He made the freaking sound pretty.
Yeah.
It's just like if 6-year-old me saw this, he'd be crying right now.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Seriously, I'm about to tear up right now. Put this as the cherry on top. If you use that remix after the usual, licensed song as the end credits, use that version as the end credits music to end the movie off before the after credits scene.
That's when he's running for Green Hill. One of the two.
If the pitch is kept like this, use this. If you use this as the end credits music, it'd be so perfect. Because to me, it sounds like a great ending song, to be honest. I mean, I usually don't like orchestras or instrumental music in the background of movies. This is one of those few exceptions. Because usually orchestras are forgettable, in my opinion. Not this one, though. That was probably the most beautiful rendition of Green Hill I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, this is even better than the one they tried to do on the fan film of the orchestra.
No, not even the fan film.
No,
the fan film version sucked. We're gonna say right now, it sucked compared to this. The freaking Generations Orchestra remix sucked too. This is how you do a remastered Green Hill theme. Just make it sound prettier like Sunset Hill and make it epic. Boom. That's the Sonic theme song. You turn it on, you turn on the movie and you hear that song ready for you on an epic, beautiful journey. If it ends with this song, that would be a perfect cap off.
Yeah. This kind of puts you in the mind of how beautiful Sonic's world is.
And to be honest, if it ends right there, it'll probably leave me with thoughts of, man, it took me back to my childhood. You hear that remix as you leave the theater, and it gets in your head, and you cry a little bit.
Yeah.
Junkie XL, I did not know he could do such a beautiful rendition of Green Hill.
This kind of puts it gets me all hyped for what else they might end up doing for the soundtrack for this movie.
And dude, and the best part is, they said there's more songs of the Sonic games in there. Remember the leaked Reddit thing? They said Starlight Zone would be in there. Dude, imagine what he could do to Starlight Zone. If that was Green Hill,
that's what.
imagine Starlight Zone. If Starlight Zone sounds twice as beautiful, make that the end credits music. Make Green Hill the opening.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say Starlight Zone is one of the most beautiful music in Sonic 1.
But make it have that kind of pitch too. If you end it with Starlight Zone with that pitch, I will cry. I will cry, and I don't care if there's a bunch of people seeing me cry like a little baby. I'll freaking cry.
Well, that'll be the deal. At least you have a show to cry on.
No, I'll be using my jacket, my leather jacket to cry on. I don't need tissues. Like a freaking little girl. I got my leather jacket for that. And then people be like, what is this guy crying about? And I scream, shut up, you were not me.
And I'll be like, I don't know this guy.
You go back to your Smurfs and Chipmunks. This is not a movie for you. This is real men cry at this. You guys can cry over your Disney princess movies. No, real men cry at the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Well, men cry at brony stuff.
Okay, yeah. If they use Starlight Zone and it makes it sound that pretty, I'll be so happy. It's like this movie's literally physically built for me. Like, it has the explosions I wanted to see as a kid in a Sonic movie. It has the epic music. No, it possibly has the epic music. I could be wrong, though. If it has the epic music, it's complete. And it has Sonic's wisecracks and personality with some dark moments. Like seeing Sonic pissed off at Robotnik. I think that's when he gets his full powers and he's ready to kick his butt. I think that could be the dark moment of the movie. I'm thinking, what's it going to be? Is it going to be him kidnapping Tom and torturing him? Or is Robotnik going to be the one responsible for killing Sonic's mother, the owl?
Very possible, which I have not seen anything about that in the trail.
If they make him responsible for killing his mother, which is the owl, that will be freaking epic. Ready to see Sonic getting pissed and ready to kill him. Ready out for blood.
Which I'm sure a lot of people might disagree with me on this, but I honestly kind of like to see them somehow trying to bring this whole electric speed thing into the games, because I think that looks so awesome in my opinion.
I can't wait for Sonic to go up to those loops in Green Hill. Like, how is the movie going to start off learning how to go to use the loops in Green Hill or something? You know what? The more I'm thinking about it, the more excited I get. Also, something shocked me in the movie. Now, as a Christian, I'm shocked that a Sonic character would just say, oh my, instead of gosh, you say, God. I kind of noticed.
Someone said that?
You know, we said,
I did
"Oh,
not
I'm
notice
gonna
that.
go see the ball of yarn." I'm like, okay, Sonic fans are gonna get pissed off. It's just like Shadow saying "damn" all over again.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay, get ready to hear the whining and crying from Sonic fans for hearing Sonic say that. Because I'm prepared. I'm serious. I guarantee Sonic is going to probably say one or two real swears afterwards.
Because OMG could also stand for oh my gosh, though.
No, he actually said the D one.
Oh, okay.
Because remember?
Did he? I
Yeah,
don't remember catching that.
Not this. I'll show you. What I'm talking about. Begin with this. But I'm just using this as an example. I mean, I'm a Christian and I don't use this word because I don't like using that word, but here's what I mean.
I see it. No, this is not happening to me. Oh my God! Stop the car!
You see?
Oh, okay.
That's gonna piss so many Sonic fans off. I'm serious. I guarantee one Sonic fan's gonna go, does Sonic say that word? I guarantee
Well,
there's gonna be at
most
least
people won't see
one.
that big deal.
Well, some people will, I guarantee. Me, I don't really care. I guarantee some Sonic fans are gonna be like, why would Sonic say that? I thought he was a good Christian hedgehog. And then Sonic says damn or hell in the movie.
Well, Sonic has already said damn in the past, and like in the
And they got pissed off over
the
that.
Shadow
Now they're
game.
even more pissed.
It's time.
No, shut up. Sorry, Black Nerd. Come back to you in a minute.
Have they been pissed over the fact he kind of cursed in Sonic X and Sonic OVA?
That's Japan.
True. I'm
There's only the Japanese version,
if,
which are not really swear words up there.
I was going to ask, is Odin and stuff is really swear words? Because I even saw I watched the old, like a very old kiddie game of Mario and Luigi, that phone game, and one of the characters in that saying "damn," dude. I was like, wait, is this like for kids? Is damn just not a cuss word up there?
Wait, what Mario and Luigi phone game? Is it like a bootleg one, or is it like a real legit one?
It's like it's real. It's not actually a phone game. It's like it's like a very kiddie game where you kind of like press the yellow, blue, or green button on it.
Oh, then I guess it's not an official one. Because I doubt Nintendo will be like, because after that one hell of a guy line from Donkey Kong, I guarantee Sonic. Actually, to be honest, I think that would be a better tagline for a Sonic movie. Sonic is one hell of a guy, to be honest. Sonic the Hedgehog, he is one hell of a guy. Kind of like Osmosis Jones, where he says he's one cell of a guy. But they don't have to say hell. They can just say he's one heck of a hedgehog or guy. I think that would be a better tagline. Sonic the Hedgehog, he's one heck of a hedgehog or a guy. Even that would be a better tagline than Gotta Go Fast. Wait, what are you looking up? Hey, dude.
I'm not looking anything up.
Oh, what's that noise?
Oh, just me trying to check on something.
Oh. But yeah, even when I said, yeah, I think that would be a better tagline. Sonic the Hedgehog, he's one heck of a guy.
Yeah, that actually would be interesting.
Why couldn't they just make that the tagline?
Again, would still be a bell tagline and gotta go fast. From my memory, Sonic has actually never said in the actual games.
Other than the
Or
theme song
actually
to
in a
Sonic
TV
X.
show.
Yeah. I think we said enough about the Sonic movie trailer. It just basically is the rest. But I'm just saying the best thing. I'm excited for this movie because Sonic's personality is on point. Robotnik's is on point. The music is on point. The designs are on point. The effects are on point. Everything's on point. I don't even mind the robots Robotnik's using that looks like Transformers things. I don't mind it in the slightest.
Well, I saw someone like Dylan kind of complained that was kind of a little boring looking. But this is actually Robotnik's Ori's days, so it kind of makes more sense if they were more basic.
I think I like it like that. I think it looks kind of cool. To be honest, what do I rather have? Perfect robot designs or explosions of fire and machine guns everywhere? I choose the latter.
True. The robot design actually kind of reminds me of the ones in 06, which I always liked the ones in 06.
Exactly. Anyways, let's talk about the sequel because we're like an hour and 21 minutes in.
Oh, yeah,
I kind
let's
of
go
want to
ahead
hurry
and
this
try
up.
talk about the sequel.
Yeah, I just want to hurry this up so I can watch the Black Nerd video. Okay, here's my casting choice for the sequel.
Yeah, okay.
All right, here's my casting choice for the sequel. Ben Schwartz as Sonic, usual. Jim Carrey, if they had to replace Jim Carrey because Jim Carrey doesn't like doing sequels, you know how he is sometimes, probably get Danny DeVito. But Jim Carrey stays, keep Jim Carrey because he's doing a great job. James Marsden, the rest, they'll probably still be there, so who cares? Now, who do I want to pick for Tails? If it's just Tails of the sequel, fine, because it's trying to be like the original classic games, Sonic 1, which is Sonic, Sonic 2, which is Tails, and Sonic 3, which is Sonic and Knuckles. And they go along one of those routes.
Gee. Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
No, Taylor Strong. That's who I'm thinking of.
That's a prank.
No, we're
not actually thinking Taylor Swift as Tails.
I meant Taylor Strong. My bad. I always get those names.
No, Taylor Strong is a voice actor. So I'm talking about a celebrity. To me, I think Tom Holland would be a great Tails.
Probably.
Or get a child to play Tails. Doesn't matter to me. All right, Tom Holland or any good child that knows how to act. It's gonna be Tails. Knuckles, two guys, either Patrick Warburton or Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That'll get some of those actors from Stranger Things and It to play as Tails.
What?
That'll get some of those child actors from It or Stranger Things to play as Tails.
That could work. But yeah, let's talk about Knuckles. Tails at this point, you got to think either Tom Holland or some random kid. Okay, I got I made three choices: Chris Pratt, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, or Patrick Warburton as Knuckles.
I most would definitely see Rock Johnson as probably Knuckles.
Yeah, Rock will probably be the best choice, but if they had to get somebody, that's my three suggestions. Now for Amy Rose, I don't know who. Okay, I don't know who's a good actress for her.
Yeah. Which I don't know
I don't even like
much
Amy as a
many
character
actresses
that
and
much
something.
either, so I don't even care for her. But
Uh-oh.
please, for the love of all
Amy
that's holy, do not
Fanchak.
get Megan Fox as Amy, so no. See, this is... I'll explain later on why I think I'm glad this movie just focuses on Sonic first before any of the friends come in. Yeah, Amy, you're going to have to wait on because I don't know at this point. Shadow. Hugh Jackman would be a great choice for Shadow, to be honest.
I just want to throw in real quick. Maybe the actor that played as Harley Quinn as Amy.
That wouldn't be a bad choice.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. Amy's just as crazy as her when it comes to Sonic.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, let's get to Shadow. Like, what's her face? I keep forgetting her name, but who cares? Let's get to Shadow. Hugh Jackman would probably be a good choice if he ain't too old. Or Robert Downey Jr. Actually, no, Robert Downey Jr. will probably be too deep.
Yeah, probably.
Hugh Jackman would be a great choice for Shadow, to be honest. But I don't know if he's too old or not.
What he does again? I keep forgetting.
Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's too old to do Shadow.
I think he could just use his Wolverine voice and boom, there you go. There's Shadow.
Sadly, he Hollywood does think he's too old to play as Wolverine, though, sadly.
I don't know if he's too old to be Shadow or not, but yeah, he's probably in his mid-40s. But I think he could do a good job. But I don't know who else I could think of to be Shadow other than Hugh Jackman.
I mean, to be fair, Shadow's actually in his 50s, so.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman will probably be a great choice. One guy said Johnny Depp. No, Johnny Depp's voice is too deep for Shadow. He make for a better Sonic than Shadow. But he's too old to play either, so I'm kind of glad they went with Ben Schwartz.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well Johnny Depp would do as Shadow or Sonic.
I mean, if it was young Johnny Depp, he'd be great as Sonic.
Yeah.
See the movie Ed Wood, because he's got the kind of voice that would fit Sonic. But again, he's too old for Sonic, so never mind about Johnny Depp. Now I'm trying to think who else could be a good Shadow. Because let's be honest, there's going to be sequels, so I'm just giving off some just suggestions. Because all I can think about is Hugh Jackman, because that is the only voice I can hear a gruff sounding voice come out of Shadow's mouth. And Hugh Jackman is probably my number one choice. Because again, Wolverine to Deadpool is like Shadow to Sonic. Because Wolverine hates Deadpool just like how Shadow hates Sonic. But Deadpool always loves to annoy Wolverine just like how Sonic always loves to annoy Shadow.
Yeah, that dude that played the Joker on Suicide Squad.
Jared Leto would be an alright Shadow, but his voice is way too high. Man, I don't even know who do I think could be Shadow. But yeah, like I said, Hugh Jackman's my only choice. Now, if they're going to get Metal Sonic, you could just give Ben Schwartz a robot voice? Possibly?
Probably like do some effects or something. Kind of like how like Ryan Drummond basically did Metal Sonic and Heroes, and this is kind of like deepen his voice and stuff.
That could work. But like I said, now other characters, like I don't know if the Chaotix will appear unless like way later in. So, but I got some suggestions for that too for SBO and the freaking crocodile dude. I forgot his name. You know the one who goes find the
Vector.
computer Vector. and Charmy the Bee. Charmy the Bee can be played by some woman, whatever. Freaking SBO. I don't know who the heck who's gonna play SBO, honestly. Now Vector, I know someone, but I can't place the name.
That's like me with 90% of actors.
Yeah, I don't know who could play as freaking Vector. Never mind, I don't. Because at this point, I don't know who would fit Vector. Rouge the Bat. Let me guess. Megan freaking Fox is Rouge. Well, nah. I don't want to see Megan Fox as Rouge. She's a terrible actress. I don't even know who should play Rouge unless you got like a freaking. I mean, Angelina Jolie. That could kind of work.
I suppose so, but I can't remember the name of those movies. What are those names of those movies?
Yeah, Angelina Jolie will do a decent Rouge, but just yeah, I don't know who should be Rouge other than that. Yeah. Boy, review suggestions?
I saw one, but I can't remember the guy's name or the movies he played in.
Yeah.
It's a very popular movie, but for some reason I can't replace the name.
You want to just head on why I think this movie? Because at this point, I think I run out of characters, and I don't know what other actors to pick. Because at this point, okay, for now, let's just stick to the basics. Forget Rouge. Let's just start off with just sequel would be Tails and Knuckles, just fine, because those two will be the easiest to get. Now the sequel. Now, here's the reason people are really mad that they don't have other Sonic characters. And I ask why. Why would you be mad at them for not having other Sonic characters? You don't do you because at this point, do you want them to force all of Sonic's friends in one movie and barely have a good going plot? Because let's be honest, they won't even know how to get like the rest of the characters in yet. Like how's it like I say right now just focus on Sonic because if they had other characters, they wouldn't even be able to redesign Sonic and we would be stuck with hideous designs of the characters.
That's true, and especially since this is supposed to be based on Sonic Origin, especially like on Sonic 1. That actually is they might just add the characters that they like based on like Sonic 2 or such.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. So I say I'm glad what they did was that because otherwise they wouldn't know how to do the other characters. Because let's be honest, if they had Tails in the movie, they would have had to make Tails look like crap and Knuckles look like crap. And then guess what? It's going to give it a bigger beatdown. The plot will be cluttered. It wouldn't make sense. All characters are forced in, and the plot wouldn't go forward. So I'm glad they just made it only Sonic just to start off and just test the waters before adding other characters in. Because that's the only way a live action Sonic movie should work. So you guys may disagree with me. I'm sorry, all right? Because at this point, what would you rather have? A good movie with a good going plot, which is Sonic, or have a bunch of characters you like crammed in and no plot going forward because there's too many characters crammed in and you have too many origins to deal with? It would be a freaking mess. And they would not know how to do the designs properly. So to me, I think sticking with just Sonic and Robotnik, the basics, is the only way this movie could go forward.
Heck, we probably won't even have the design change because that'll be too many characters to change up.
We would have to wait another year.
Well, they just won't do it at all.
So I think right now it's for the best, alright? Sorry, Tails fans or Knuckles fans, you're gonna have to wait. You better pray that this movie's good. Well, Lord knows I think it looks good. Years of waiting, and this is what I get. I think it's starting to become worth the wait. Also, another movie I like to compare the Sonic movie to is not the Chipmunks or Smurfs movies, but you know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Howard the Duck in a sort of way. Because, like Howard the
Oh,
Duck,
yeah.
it kind of it reminds the reason why it reminds me of it is because Howard the Duck had the main focus on the animal creature, not the humans, and he was transported from a different planet. Basically, it feels like an improvement on Howard the Duck, to be honest. You know how Howard had like
Yeah, I
plot
mean,
problems and it was kind of slow at times? This movie right here feels like it's an improvement of Howard the Duck.
yeah, I mean, you can say what they want about how the Duck, but at least they focus more on him. At least he's the one who has to get out of the way to rescue him. He was actually the one trying to do the rescuing.
Yeah, that's what the Sonic movies try to be more like. It's not like the Chipmunks or Smurfs. It's trying to be like, more like Howard the Duck rather than the Chipmunks or Smurfs. It's basically the Howard the Duck of the 2020s, but this time probably actually really, really good. I mean, I like Howard the Duck, but as a guilty pleasure. I know it has problems like the duck boobs and the frickin' plot problems.
I'm
But
kind of
Chip
mixed about.
Zion's performance as Howard was really good, and some of the humor can be funny at times, even in a cheesy way.
Yeah.
Actually, Ben Schwartz gives me a Chip Zion, Howard the Duck kind of vibe, but this time if he was cockier and crazier.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. And another thing, when you said about Sonic and the gaining his powers or whatever that he's got, he said you gotta save me from Robotnik. I think I'm starting to get the picture on why he said he has to help him. It's because let me rewind it. I know there was one scene. I remember it too, so this will take a minute. I think it was the UK version, probably. The UK version of the trailer. I sent it to you, didn't I? Did you see it yet with the Rock joke? Because there was another trailer only in the UK where it says, "Is the Rock president?"
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
Well, we're now gonna see it.
I'm Sonic, a little blue ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. And in order to save my planet, I had to come to yours.
See, in the order to save my planet, I had to come to yours. That's one.
Sonic, where am I? What year is it? Is the Rock president?
See, that's how I like Sonic. The pop culture references, the snarkiness is perfect.
I have not seen that one yet. I gotta check that one out.
It's on the Paramount Pictures UK. Why couldn't they release this one as another trailer?
20 minutes.
But this one doesn't have the Green Hill Zone remix, so sorry for the poor people in the UK. You don't get that trailer.
Go. An energy surge
Unless
knocked
you
down
search
power
for
across
it.
the entire Pacific Northwest. Who's there? Why are you hiding out in my garage?
The entire military is after me.
Okay, the entire military's after me. Okay, I think the reason why he wants him to help him is because he doesn't know how to use his powers yet. And think about it. If he doesn't, he'll probably get shot dead after not knowing how to use his powers yet. So let's explain. Number one, the reason why he says he needs his help to run from the thing is because one, they think he's a illegal alien. Two, he can't outrun them if he doesn't know how to use his powers yet. So how is he going to kill all these people at once if he doesn't know how to use his powers? He'll get shot dead. So I think that's the reason why. But I don't think he gets captured in this version, unlike the Sony version, which he did get captured, which was lame. And there was no cool road trip behind it either.
Good morning, my
Oh, I know what that joke came from. It's because he thinks he probably went to the future or something.
Yeah.
Rural chum. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is. Wait! Don't hurt him! Awesome!
Yeah.
Oh my God, stop the car right now! The world's largest rubber band.
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my God, stop the car right now! The world's largest rubber band ball. We gotta see it.
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go. How are you not dead?
I have no idea.
See, that's the good explanation. See, that's when he first started using his powers. And he says, I have no idea. And then he started using his powers more and more. And then he realized he can take out Robotnik. Hence the pissed off face of Robotnik. He probably either kidnapped Tom or he found out it was his fault his mother died. And that's when he realizes he could use his power to stop evil. So,
Let's
to
see,
be
because
all honest,
when he says, I'm going to use my powers to save my friends, that's not see him realizing more and more about his powers.
I think he said that after he learned how to use his powers. Because remember, it wasn't in the earlier scene; it was in the background. So that's a good explanation.
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
He's my friend.
Good times.
And then as soon as he started learning how to use his powers more, I think he saves Tom and the world. And boom, there you go. That's the origin. And you know what? I think that's a great superhero origin story, in my opinion. Because I like that idea. Instead of having Sonic be like powerful already, how about have a build up to it? What do you think?
Yeah, most definitely. Because I didn't really thought about it until now that reason he always says, I have no idea. Because
And he starts doing
maybe
the
he still doesn't have
floss.
the handle on
A
his
lot of people
powers.
say the floss is cringy. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. I mean, it's not like he's freaking twerking or anything stupid like that. I'd rather have him do the
I
floss
don't
or
think so,
dab than
cringy.
him freaking twerking or anything stupid like that.
Yeah.
Because at least it's not as cringy.
Which honestly, I think people fight to be
This is
think
my
cringy.
power,
That was an illegal left, by the way.
and I'm using it to protect my friends.
See, I think he uses those lines when. See, do you see her in the background? And remember that pissed off face? I think he uses that line when he gets pissed off. He probably kidnapped Tom and his wife, and it's up to him to save him. And he realizes that Robotnik is going to kill him. That's when he realizes he has to use his powers to protect his friends. Boom. There you go. Cue the pissed off face and ready to kick some butt. That's my theory, anyway, how that's going to go. And you know what? That would be epic. He's like, I'm enough of running. I'm through running. It's time to fight back. Kind of attitude.
Yeah, maybe the reason he's even getting on the score right because he doesn't want to use his powers that much because of the fact of what does cause damage sometimes.
That's my theory too. You see, this has something good going for it, but people were taking it for granted and thinking, it's just like the Smurfs and Chipmunks, by giving it a chance. It's nothing like the Smurfs. Did the Smurfs go running around with explosions in the background? Did the Chipmunks run around with explosions in the background? Did the Smurfs save their family or the Chipmunks? No, they got captured. Golly. I could tell the difference even. Like I said, it's more like Howard the Duck than it is Smurfs or Chipmunks.
Yeah, which I thought won't be a very good comparison to some people.
It's more like an improvement on how Howard the Duck was. And to be honest, a lot of people would say, that only superhero movies are comic. No, superhero movies cannot just only be comic book movies. This Sonic movie is a prime example. I think it's a superhero movie too.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
you know
Sonic
what?
was supposed to be a parody of some superheroes.
Kind of like the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I personally prefer Sonic over the Ninja Turtles. You guys can fight me all you want. I love the Ninja Turtles as much as the next guy, but Sonic was always like Sonic better. Because you didn't have any emo dudes or any freaking guy being the freaking master. No, you got one guy, no rules.
Yeah, I like the Ninja Turtles as much as the next guy too. Well, but I still
I
prefer
prefer to have
Sonic.
no rule. Actually, to me, I prefer to have no rules. Like no training or any of this other BS. It's just pure action. No freaking boring scene. No, just pure action. No training, no learning, no rules. And I still say this that this will always be better than that piece of crap Wonders of the World movie. So yeah, to all you people who think this is like the Smurfs, go watch the Smurfs again and compare it to this. People say it's like Woody Woodpecker. It's nothing like Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, that's a very poor comparison. Woody Woodpecker? Seriously?
That was probably
Which
the worst
then
live
ended up,
action CGI movie I've ever heard or seen. It had all of its faults, but this time worse.
it was kind of on the boring side. I mean, it was the most boring one out of them all so far.
It had no focus on Woody. It was only on the. It was everything. The Sonic movie, guess what? It has no kid to focus on. None.
I
Just
mean, it
one
was
adult.
funny
It's
when,
actually just two adults, one hedgehog. No kid to relate to. The kids can relate to the main character instead, which is what it should have been in the first place. So you know what? This is already an improvement of Sonic X as well. I'll stand by my opinions on this. Because to me, my main issue with Sonic X at times is that later on it tried to be too much like Dragon Ball Z.
yeah,
Which is Sonic isn't supposed to be like Z. It's supposed to be like the original Dragon Ball, like at least the first like the first 10 episodes where it's all about adventure. No, like without the
yeah, they kind of
training for
basically,
the martial arts tournament, none of that. Just the adventure side of Dragon Ball. But yeah, I'll still stand by that fact, and I will say this right now: this is probably going to end up being one of the few Japanese to America properties that actually freaking works. So Dragon Ball Evolution, take notes. Actually, it's too late for you. You failed miserably, I might add.
yeah. Even though the creator of Dragon Ball was trying to take part of it, the guy did not listen to any of the things he said.
At least Jeff Fowler actually freaking listened. Now, I'm going to disagree with Yuji Naka. Yuji Naka said that he kind of wished Sonic had the Cyclops eyes like his the original design and the tan arms. I'm going to have to disagree with you, Yuji. It would look weird in real life. Sorry, Yuji. You may be the original creator of Sonic. This is one of the few times I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, I
I mean,
understand how he
it's
feels,
fine. It's
but
fine
this
if you
this
want that, but let's be honest. I'd rather have this. And to be honest,
yeah.
Cyclops' eyes would look freaking weird. And then people will complain some more. So I'd rather just keep it like this. And to all those people who say that this looks like a boring, generic, mediocre flick, to be honest, it feels like the Transformers movies, but done right. You know? No boring human characters get 90% of the focus on. It's just Sonic and Tom. No one else. Maybe his girlfriend from time to time, but no one else.
Yeah, well, everybody even seen her in this trail. I mean, we kind of seen her a little bit in the background, but
it
not
freaking
much.
fixes the problems that even the Ninja Turtles movies had. You know how Black Nerd complained? Remember that Megan Fox and Ninja Turtles rant? I think they actually listened to him on his rant on how they got Hollywood live action adaptations wrong for so long. I guess they took his word for it to heart, and now we get this. Took forever, but I think we're getting there, man. Holy crap, it's been an hour and 50. I didn't think we would talk this long.
Dang, we've been talking for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest. This Sonic movie is probably going to be one of my all-time favorite superhero movies in the world, next to Deadpool. Actually, I think Deadpool and Sonic the movie will be a great double feature back-to-back all comedic superhero movies. I'm glad they're starting to get comedy superhero movies down a bit more. There's Guardians of the Galaxy, there's Deadpool, and now there's Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah, too bad we gotten like Captain Marvel after that.
Boring. Or like Dr. Sleeping Pill. I mean, Captain Sleeping Pill. See, that's why I don't like it with superhero movies always trying to be boring. Sonic and Deadpool did one thing straight. Doesn't try to be an Oscar winner. It's just try to be fun. The only time I'll ever like an Oscar trying to be an Oscar winner is The Dark Knight. That was a great movie. I don't care. I actually like The Dark Knight, and I never will take that back. Now, I'm going to be real.
Dark Knight was the only one
I just realized that the Christian Bale would do a good Shadow.
Yeah, actually it was.
Yeah, I think Christian Bale. That's what I mean. Christian Bale should be Shadow. Either him or Hugh Jackman. That's what I meant. But like I said, Sonic has the potential to be one of the best superhero comedy movies I've seen. That's what it is, a superhero comedy movie. In the same vein as Deadpool. And to me, that's great. Anyways, final thoughts, because I'm about to run stuff out, man.
Well, as in final thoughts, I'm basically running out things too, but I am really looking forward to this movie. I don't care what
I don't know. I'm going to be honest.
I'm
going to rant for a second. One last rant before we leave. I'm going to rant on the scriptwriters of Sonic Colors and the people at Sega. Sega, this is how you write Sonic. I repeat that again. This is how you write Sonic. I don't know how a movie you're not even involved in has a better Sonic than your actual frickin' Sonic. There is a problem when that's the case. There is a really big problem. Think about that. A movie that Sega has no involvement in has a better Sonic than Sonic Colors, Generations, Forces, Boom, and Lost World. How? I'm just saying it how. How did they manage to screw up his personality that bad? Even the TV show
Even
Sonic
though
Boom
KKO
did not
did help
have a good
Sonic.
Sonic personality. It's probably the worst Sonic personality I've seen. It may be a good show, but it's probably my least favorite Sonic. And I feel bad for saying that because the show's actually good, but wasn't a good Sonic show, and a lot of people put a lot of effort into it. That's why I feel bad for saying it.
Even though KKO seems to know how to write Sonic better than Sega did.
Like I said, it had the best dynamic of Sonic and Tails. Tails being the straight man to Sonic's antics.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder how the sequel. Wait a minute. What if the sequel to the Sonic movie basically is like they reference that origin of how Sonic met Tails, where Tails is fixing up Sonic's plane? I hope they do that in the sequel.
I hope so too.
Like Sonic finds a plane and tries to fix it, and then Tails shows up. Actually, it turns out it's broken. He's disappointed, and then Tails shows up and sees it, saying, "Hey, that's a cool plane," and he tries to fix it up. And then Sonic goes, "Hey, that's my plane. I tried to fix it up for you, sir." And he goes, "Well, you want to go on a ride? Sure." To me, that's how it should work. If you do that, Oscar, not perfect movie for me. Perfect movie sequel. I hope they reference that in the sequel because that'd be great. Also, another thing I love about what did you think before I continue?
Oh well, like I was saying, is like for final thoughts. I think this
What I
movie
think
will
about
be
the order.
great. It will be brilliant.
Not that. Sorry, my bad. I meant to say Sonic and Tails. How if it went
Oh,
like that.
I think that actually be interesting. And I've also thought about the possibility of the sequel might be how Sonic met Tails.
I hope that's
Which
how
I'm
it
not
opens.
sure.
I hope that's how the sequel opens up.
Yeah,
Like
which I'm not
Sonic
sure
is
if
still in the real
they're
world.
going.
Actually, probably Tails got like probably either Sonic is in his world again or Tails got transported into his world. It doesn't matter. They met up like that. Afterwards, Sonic finds a sidekick. That'd be interesting. And then basically Tails is kind of a serious brainiac. And Sonic is basically the type of guy that'll teach him how to have fun or something. Basically, I like to imagine how Sonic and Tails would be in the sequel. It's kind of like how the Ferris Bueller and Cameron dynamic should work.
Oh yeah, probably something like that.
Also, one person said same energy, and they showed a Sonic picture, Sonic Japanese poster off, and the Ferris Bueller poster. Wait a minute, I know how the Sonic movie should open up. It should open up Ferris Bueller style, in my opinion. It doesn't have to go over the top like Deadpool, where it's like how I get my own movie. No, it should be like Ferris Bueller. On how Sonic breaks the fourth wall, where he talks to the camera.
Oh yeah.
I hope it's like that. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. If they're gonna reference movies, I hope Sonic's favorite movie ends up being like Ferris Bueller, because that'd be great. Come on, it's also a Paramount movie. Do it. Yeah, that's how I think a Sonic movie should be. And I can't wait to see this movie. February 2020. It's gonna rule your world. Anyways, you finished with your final thoughts?
Uh, yeah, I was basically just saying that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I don't care what people said about them changing the design, like Kid Icarus and even Jim Carrey. I personally think changing the design was a very, very good choice on their side.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think this movie will be as mediocre as people are expecting it to be. I don't see what's so generic about it. I mean, the only thing close to being generic is the robot designs, but that's literally it.
Yeah, that's really it. I mean, again, if you think about it, over the fact that this is again Robotnik is kind of starting out. He never really needed something as super advanced robots until now because there was nothing really could stand against them until Sonic came along.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be perfectly real. What other movie has a bunch of military chasing down a hedgehog who goes at like a million miles per hour?
True.
I'm just saying. Also, I hope the military is called Gun in this movie. That would be the cherry on top.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I didn't thought about that till now. That would be awesome if it was called Gun.
If they don't call him Gun, then whatever. I'll just pretend they're Gun in my head. In my head canon. So either way, it'll work out. Anyways, that was a fun discussion. If you guys have any disagreements or whatever, you could just go ahead and dislike. I don't care. Alright, because let's be honest, this movie is going to have a bunch of dislikes. So, that's your final thoughts?
Yep. You got anything?
It's probably the best Sonic media I've seen in a long time. Not counting the OKKO crossover.
I agree.
I think it's better than Boom. I think it's even better than X. I think it's even better than any other Sonic cartoon. It took all the flaws of the Sonic cartoons I've had and fixes them. Like Boom with Sonic's personality, Sad AM for how way too dark the show can get. AOSTH for how cheesy some of the lines could get. I mean, I like AOSTH, but not as much as how Sad AM is presented. Fixes the problems of Underground with the band music, which I found was kind of irritating, and I don't know, I didn't really like how most of the time it's kind of took itself way too seriously too. And X for having a freaking human annoying character that takes up most of the screen time, and Sonic Boom for changing the characters' personalities entirely. This movie is basically all that combined and fixes the personalities of the characters. That, my friends, is how you do it. Any other thoughts on me?
I think I'm out of thoughts. The
Yeah.
brain's drained.
Okay. I think we'll end the video here. So,
Okie dokie.
this is Hail to the King OO.
And Ultimate Super X.
Signing off.